working as an assistant professor with Indian Institute of Fashion and Technology, and in today's video we will be talking about the color schemes and how one can style according to the color scheme. So here I am with my color wheel, and this color wheel is called as Frank's color wheel. Now what exactly this color wheel is, we always follow the color wheel whenever we want to study about the color theory, alright, because color is quite a deep study that we have, and for that we need to have a basic knowledge about it. So if you come closer, you can take a look at the color wheel. So as I told, this is the Frank's color wheel, and we always follow the color scheme. This is one of the theory that we follow. We have many color schemes, but today we will be talking about primary, secondary and tertiary color. Okay, tertiary color scheme is also called as intermediate color scheme. Alright, so as you can see in this color wheel, the red, yellow and blue becomes the primary color. When you mix the red and the blue together, it becomes violet, and that becomes your secondary color. Similarly, orange and green also is the secondary color, right? And when you mix the primary and the secondary together, that becomes your tertiary color. Okay, so this is about the mixing of the color, and this is how we create the basic color schemes. Okay, so elaborating more about the color theory, before we start understanding about the color scheme more in detail, or probably how the implementation of it is done on the apparel or in the styling aspect, we are first going to understand the basic concept about the color, where there is hue, tint, shade and tone. Okay, so hue is your pure color. When you add white in any pure color, that becomes your tint. When you add black in any color, that becomes your shade. And when you add gray in any pure color, any hue, that becomes your tone. Okay, so these are the basic ideologies. So when we talk about colors, and when you want to make it a tint, or you want to make it a shade, or you want to make it a tone, you can always do that. You can always mismatch and consider that also as a part of the color scheme. So here we come with the very first color scheme that we spoke about, which is the primary color scheme, which has red, yellow and blue. You can take a look at this visual, and you can see how bold and vibrant it's looking. There are all three colors which are coming in this particular outfit that the model is wearing. These are the primary colors, and after seeing the colors itself, you can get how the look comes. Now I'll explain you in the styling perspective. So whenever we are styling with primary colors, we need to make sure that we are balancing them with the right color blocking. Okay, it cannot be that one color is loud and the other color is subdued. We need to balance it in a very right way, and we need to balance it with any neutral color like white or black or gray. So as you can take a look at the models where they are wearing different form of prints, right? Even the prints are bold. For example, over here you can see that there is a proper balance of the color which is there. Here it is a floral, it's a very decent print, but again you will see that even the colors which have been spreaded with the primary color scheme, they are looking pretty much even. Okay, so that's how you need to balance when it comes to the primary color scheme. Coming to the final look, how the primary color scheme looks, it gives a very electrifying look. It is very vibrant. It is a very bold color combination. So when you want to look that a person who is little out of the box, you can definitely play with these kind of primary colors. Now this is the another color scheme that we are talking about. We spoke about primary. Now we'll be looking at the secondary color scheme, right? Now mixing primary colors, we are creating the secondary colors, and as you can see, orange, green and violet are the three major secondary colors, and even their shades and tints as well. Correct? So you can see the model wearing the secondary color scheme, and it is looking definitely different and out of the box. You can take a look at more visuals. We always try to balance them with one neutral color. You can take a look at these three models, what they are wearing. So you can try to give more importance to one color, and the other color you can definitely make it accent. It's always good to use two secondary colors, because then it should not go over the box, or it should not be like very loud. Okay, so if you take a look at this particular scheme, even coming to the tertiary also, which we call it as intermediate. So now if you take a look at the intermediate color scheme and also the secondary color scheme, they are little subdued than the primary color scheme, because primary colors, if you see, they are very bright and they are very vibrant. Coming to them, they are little subtle, okay, but still they are creating that different look. It is completely contrasting and it is still playful when it comes to this particular color scheme. Now when we move on to the tertiary color scheme, it is even more subdued version of the primary. As you can take a look at it, you can see all the three models what they are wearing, they are completely contrasting color. It is not in one color palette or something, but because of the subdued tone, it is giving a little subtle look to the whole thing, okay. So this is how you can utilize the tertiary and the secondary color scheme when you want to completely create the contrasting outfits. So I hope this information about the color schemes was useful for you. So as you have gone through today, we learnt about primary, secondary and tertiary color scheme. But in the coming videos, we will be talking about more color schemes. There's going to be more knowledge about the colors, and we are also going to see that how you can create looks using these different color schemes and get it into your fashion styling. So that was all about today's video. Thank you.